to do is I'm going to make a sound and I'm going to make a movement. Ready? For my name. Here we go. Gus! Everybody do that. Gus! Was to find ways to engage the young men in literacy learning in ways that weren't through rote memory, direct instruction, but to engage them as entire people, physically, mentally, vocally, in the creation and exploration of text. Because in young people's everyday lives, they're communicating physically, they're communicating through pictures, they're communicating through sounds, they're communicating through media, but those modalities are absent in the school. So that was the objective of the entire project, was really to find a bridge between students outside literacy practices, which are already developed and full and sufficient and effective, with those literacy practices that we would identify as school literacy practices. Exactly. The creation of a play is really powerful in the sense that it does allow the students to bring their own stories into the classroom, work on how to tell them, the way that the sentences are put together, the way that the story is understood physically, the way that the setting is understood. All of these things are coming from their own imagination, their own lives. It's not imposed upon them from the outside as something you need to learn, but something that you were asked to share. And in that sharing, Mrs. Jelks very skillfully was able to integrate the curriculum into those tellings. So when she was asking the students to say, well, what happened first in your story? Or what happened next? And what was the conclusion? She was able to begin to have the boys understand notions of beginning, middle, and end, notions of conflict, climax, and denouement. And then she went back and asked them to discuss the scene, the place, where did it happen?
They comprehend it. They understand it. They can apply it. This they could not do before because they had no relevance to it. It didn't mean anything to them. It was more like isolation. This is in a textbook. This doesn't really involve me or even real life. The kids would ask, why are we doing this? I don't like to do this. But they're ready for this all the way through. We have some stories that they have written. They want to do some more plays. They have some illustrations that go with the plays, how they want it. We have some directors who are going to sit and edit. We have some editors who want to sit and talk about grammar.
Our philosophy here at Watson is that, engagement is our top priority. Boys don't like to sit for hours at a time listening to lectures and doing paperwork. They like to get up and they like to move, and I think they learn best when they are just fully engaged and just to continue to move and read and just learn in different modalities.
Anytime that you do introduce this art-based strategy into your daily curriculum, you're giving a person a space to bring a bit of themselves into the classroom that they can then use as a way to understand and engage with the curriculum. They were eager to do more. They really wanted to go forward. They were sad that that was our last meeting. And I think they knew that the work which we put together in 3 days had greater potential, and that they wished they had had more time. And they knew that this process was rushed, which is a good thing, because then I think the next time that they tackle something like this, they're going to take more time and put more effort into the details that perhaps they felt were missing from this rushed 3-day production.